As a millennial child, many people will expect it to be privileged. Oh, it happens once every 1,000 years. What are the odds? You must thank your lucky stars, they always say. Unfortunately, I do not agree with their optimistic sentiments. I, on the other hand, find that being born in such a period of time puts me in a cutthroat race where you either win or you'll be left in the dust. With the huge influx of babies born in such a year, it is no wonder that many would say that the competition is heating up. And of course, that means that I would have to pit my skills against that much more people to ensure that I have the edge over them. As a millennial child, I was granted with a cool name called Generation Y. And it was believed by Strauss and Howe, whom co-founded the generational theory, which identifies a recurring generational cycle prevalent every generation. So, according to such a theory, they proclaim our generation to be more civic-minded. We are also called the Echo Boomers, which refer to the size of our population when put side by side with the baby boomers population. I guess I would have to find myself fortunate in many ways. As a millennial child, I was born into a lifestyle where Steve Jobs have just recently unveiled the first ever Apple smartphone, which made life that much more convenient. They provide an endless wealth of information and the latest news with a tap of a finger, and even that is only the tip of the iceberg. It's basically all we need for entertainment in an 11 by 11 cm device. No wonder myopia is increasingly common trend. What with our eyes often glued everywhere we go. In Singapore, I would find that our amenities are elevated above third world countries. We have the privilege of warm beds, clean drinking water, and a roof over our heads. We grew up with computers, which will give us quite the edge when we enter the workplace. Of course, the bad part of that is how often a child can be spoiled by his or her parents as they lavish love upon him, cushioning every unsightly or mildly inconvenient thing that might roll his way. As such, many millennial children would be stuck in a bubble, which just waiting to be popped by the harsh realities of adult life. It worries me. If we are so dependent on computers, what if one day the super evil, super villain organizations swoop in and push the power cable? Oh, we will be like blind mice running around in darkness. No communication, no Wi-Fi. Such horrors were only depicted in the history books. We will be effectively crippled, and I would think in the twist, the terrorists would be too. As we are birthed in the rippling, pulsing mothership that is the internet, it's heartwarming to find ourselves connected to peoples of other countries. It's funny how with a press of a button, a message is electronically transmitted thousands of miles to the other side of the planet. With such exposure, one will have to wonder the adverse impact it will have on the child as he grows up. We are bombarded by advertisements flung at us from YouTube or TV ads or posters. One will be desensitized to the colorful huge fonts screaming for our attention, which will be interesting to see how the industry involved in such a task would evolve. The last thing I would like to mention is the potential factor of annihilation. Oh dear, as more and more friendships are forged through the screen they are softly illuminating our emotionless faces, it will not be surprising to find some entrapped into friendships that span 1,000 miles across the ocean. How so are we able to socialize and create friendships with students we see every day face to face? No wonder social awkwardness is so prevalent, and Singaporeans are often called the shy youths. In conclusion, with how we are ushered into a technological age, which still not entails the hardship that our parents before us have underwent, the advantage of such a birth is obvious. However, there would also be underlying disadvantages that come with such an era that grants us ever-increasing competition between the youths of our time. With all that said, however, I am excited for what may come.